Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we doing? Still have a buzz? 9. You got it? 9, 10, 12. Mic check. 13, 14, 15. Check. Mic check. How are we doing? Still have it. Still don't have it. Hey, Randy. How are you? Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mic check. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you need me to keep talking? Found the problem? Okay. Keep talking? Yeah. Need to do another mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. How's that sound? Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Everybody good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. Everybody's good. All right.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm Jim Gallogly, the president of the University of Oklahoma. I have a statement to make, and then I plan to attend the Martin Luther King Jr. concert in our Catlett Hall. I am joined today by our executive team and staff, and I want to acknowledge that Adrian Gibbs Jr., the president of our Student Government Association, has joined us in the audience. Last Friday, we all witnessed a shocking racist video involving students from our university. This video was recorded off campus in a private setting and was not part of any organized university activity. These circumstances create legal boundaries for how we can respond as a public university. Those students will not return to campus. This type of behavior is not welcome here and is condemned in the strongest terms by me and by our university. This behavior does not reflect the values and principles of our university, our community, or our state. This video signals to me that we have much more to do to create an environment of equity and respect. We must be purposeful to create authentic measures to address and abolish racist experiences for our students, faculty, and staff. As president of the University of Oklahoma, I am committed to listening to our students, faculty, and staff, especially those of color who have been so hurt by this event. On Sunday afternoon, I spent considerable time with multicultural leaders, leaders from our Student Government Association, student athletes, and others who were personally and emotionally impacted by the demeaning video and other events that occur because of their identity. I plan to meet with these groups again very soon. Their theme to me was clear. OU must work toward cultural change at every level. No one should have to worry about being mistreated and offended while pursuing their degrees or working at our university. Everyone deserves a healthy and respectful place to live, learn, and work. I am committed to being transparent as we work together to listen and form next steps for our university community. The university is a place for excellence, inclusivity, and caring for one another. I am also committed to engaging all students, faculty, staff in plans to, first, increase efforts to recruit more students, faculty, and staff of color on campus. Second, to review our code of conduct to make it as rigorous as possible in addressing inequality and racism. And third, ensure that our campus inclusion programs and training are robust and impactful. Every day, I hear the clock tower from my office window. It reminds me that I am on a university campus that both represents all that we hold dear about the collegiate experience, and at the same time is a reflection of our times. My sincerest wish is that we approach our highs and our lows with a humble heart and a commitment to learning and character. As we celebrate today the life of a man dedicated to equity and inclusivity and the value of every human, I ask all to come together to help me as we seek the opportunities to grow and learn from each other. In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I ask you to hold his ideals high as we work toward a more inclusive and caring future for our university. Thank you. Yes?
Jim, you said that the students were not returning to campus. Have they been expelled or did they withdraw?
They withdrew.
Is there going to be any action taken towards the sorority?
The sorority has already asked the individual who has withdrawn to also withdraw from the sorority.
There will be no university action involving the sorority.
Not that I'm aware of. Doesn't seem appropriate as this was not on campus and did not involve the sorority in any way.
Just for clarification, just the 2 students? Is that right?
I have heard that there may be a 3rd student, but we're in the process of investigating that. I don't know if that 3rd student was involved in this video. We have more to learn on that.
Did that 3rd student withdraw also?
I don't know the identity of that student personally and their situation, but we're trying to learn more if there was in fact a 3rd student.
So right now, 2 students withdrew.
2 students have withdrawn.
It's 2019 and we're having a press conference on LK Day about Blackface video. You mentioned a couple actions that you and the administration are going to take to make changes here at OU. What do you see are the systemic problems here at OU when it comes to race?
Well, obviously we've had a second incident in several years. These kinds of things are totally unacceptable to our community. It shows that there must be something systemic. We have work to do. I know that when I came, I said I need to have a more integrated staff in the administration. I know that we worked very, very hard to recruit more students. In fact, you probably have noticed that we changed the way that we do our scholarships. We have the Crimson Promise so that more students are in greater need have the ability to not just have tuition waived, but also their fees. We think that that'll help us with our recruiting effort and the inclusivity at our university. Yes.
With several students on Friday after the video surfaced, a lot of them telling me that they want to transfer after seeing a second incident. What would you tell those students who are contemplating transferring after another awful situation like this?
Well, I would tell them that the behavior of these 2 students is not representative of the way we conduct ourselves at this university. It's not representative of our values, and I would ask them to give us additional time to prove that.
Jim, did you meet with these 2 girls?
Excuse me?
Did you meet with these 2 girls?
I did not, but other people in our administration did.
What have they said to your administration?
They've said that they would like to withdraw. They had deep regrets for their behavior, and they've issued a written apology.
Will we be able to get a copy of that apology?
I believe so. I think it's already been issued.
What considerations did your administration make when deciding whether or not to take administrative action against the students, whether that be to expel them or any other sort of action?
This was a unique situation, as I began to explain in my opening remarks, because it didn't happen on campus, because it was not in any way related to university activity. We have very limited legal steps that we can take.
Can you say what years the students were in and what their majors were?
I believe that they were both sophomores. I do not know their majors. You want to be careful because there are certain laws about giving too much information about these students. I'd like to be respectful of that.
You said you met with several groups over the course of the last couple of days. Which groups in particular did you meet with in making decisions at your administration?
Well, I met with a group of about 25 students. I articulated those in my comments without being more specific, but a wide variety of people from many different groups. This is not just an issue related to our black students, it's an issue related to all students. It's a mutual respect thing, and so we had a very large group of students and listened to them carefully. It was a 2.5-hour meeting. It helped form the remarks that I have today. Since that time, I've also been making a number of calls to campus leaders, community leaders, and talking through things that I may not know that they want to tell me.
Did these students, were they given an ultimatum, in other words, either withdraw or fill in the blank?
They decided on their own to withdraw under the circumstances. They could see that our culture rejects this kind of activity in no uncertain terms. I think it became very clear to them that this type of behavior is not only local news, but state news and national news. I think they're very surprised by the reaction, but simply put, this type of racist video has no place here or any place else.
As the president, you have to represent the university in this kind of situation. It's not something you want to do, a chance for you to speak about what the university represents. Is that how you're saying?
Well, this is a chance to speak about what we represent. It's also a chance for a new beginning. It's a call to action. I see that there are additional steps that we need to take in communication with the groups that I mentioned. They said, Jim, more needs to be done. I heard them, and more will be done.
There's a student rally tomorrow in the South Oval. What will you be paying attention to with that? What will you hope to learn?
Well, there will be a rally on the South Oval tomorrow. I will participate in that. The students asked me to participate in that. They've asked me to speak, and I am very proud to do so.
Are you satisfied with the university's response and the timeliness of video servicing?
I don't know when the video was taken. I know when we heard about it first. That was Friday, I think, midday to early afternoon. As soon as that occurred, we began to take action and ask more questions.
Is there a reason why you didn't first use the term racist when addressing the video?
No, there was not. That may have been an oversight on my point, but it very clearly is racist. It's on its face racist, and we should call it what it is.
You said that the administration was investigating if there was a third student in the video involved in trying to identify that person. What steps will the administration take if that person is identified?
Well, we'll have to ask them what their participation was. I don't know the answer to that. Were they just there? Did they actively participate? Were they part of this action? Maybe, and again, I can only speculate at this point, so I can't tell you what types of action we'll take until we know more. And maybe there are people on my staff that know more. At this point, I do not.
To be more clear, since it was off campus, would you be prohibited from expelling the students? Is that not an option?
Well, our First Amendment gives very broad rights and freedom of speech. These types of things sometimes can be so hurtful to other people. And so this is a situation, while legal, people should use much better judgment and recognize the kind of personal damage they do to others.
Is there a student code of conduct?
We do have a student code of conduct. This is an unusual situation, as I indicated, and so what I'm going to look at and work with our lawyers and our student groups, our faculty and staff is, can we do anything else to broaden the ability to use a code of conduct to handle these kinds of things? But I want to be very clear. This is not just about how can we punish people. This is about affirmative steps that our university should take to prevent these kinds of things in the future. Anything else? So thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your understanding as well.